Hey Mascara Babes, I am so excited to do this video for you today. Okay, so you have seen a bunch of befores and afters. You've seen Kara's story. Kara's the creator of Maskcara Beauty. And we've been putting these pictures up on there for you, but you haven't seen the makeup yet. So today I thought I would show you the makeup. I am already wearing makeup, but my beautiful sister Zalif will be doing a makeup tutorial this week, so you can see her use her makeup and see her do her thing with it. But today I thought I would show you the makeup, and yeah, so you can just kind of see what it looks like. What is this Maskcara Beauty stuff for all those of you that don't know and don't have Maskcara Beauty? For those of you that do, well, here you go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start off with is I'm going to start off with their brushes. We'll just keep it easy. So mascara brushes are pretty unique in that they are double-sided. So I ask anybody that wears makeup, y'all know that we just have ever seen just one-sided brushes. Kara created the double-sided brushes to make it simple, so you could switch from one to the next, and it just makes it fast, easy, simple. It simplifies the process, and that was her whole goal when she started making the makeup, was to simplify, to make it easy for just the average person. Not everybody's a makeup artist, not everybody knows which brush to use, and so she did know that, so she created these brushes as a result. These are high quality brushes. These are wonderful brushes. This one specifically is the B squared brush. It's the blush and bronzer brush. It's actually one of my favorites, pretty much my go-to brush every single day. Once in a while I will try some other brushes. This is our Buffy brush. This is more of a full coverage brush. Right here, it's got really dense bristles, really nice. And then this one is our blend and snap brush. It's got a small fluffy side and a larger fluffy side. It's a little bit tapered, as you can see. This one is the brush that actually started it all. It's the 30-second hack brush. This was the one that she created. I had a different body, but she created this one for moms to basically just want a 30-second job on your makeup. This was the brush to do it. And I have another brush. I didn't bring it downstairs, but it's a detail hack brush, and that was the first brush I bought because the tutorial I had watched when I first found this makeup, that was the brush she was using, so I bought that one. But anyway, there's a lot more about brushes. We'll do a whole other thing on brushes and what they're for, but those are the brushes. One more thing, two more things about it is these have a 1-year warranty. So if anything goes wrong, bristles fall out, something happens to your brush, you can send it back. No questions asked. There's your brush. Another thing is that these brushes range, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you these small brushes. This is the, just lost my train of thought. Eyeshadow everything brush. This has got your tapered pointy end. This is to really press on the makeup. And then this is the powder, the blending side. And then this is a multitasking brush. It's pretty much just like it sounds. It multitask, can do lots of things. I actually use this brush for my eyebrows. So anyway, there's lots of all sorts of brushes. But what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Anyway, brushes, awesome. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. 2 for the price of 1. So when you would go and buy a brush like this from Sephora, say just this fluffy, really nice size, you're probably going to be spending about $40 for a brush like this. Well, this brush specifically is under $40. I believe this one's $36. I'll check for sure. But so basically you're getting 2 for the price of 1. Awesome brushes, great quality, amazing. The next thing I wanted to go into is basically the other thing that started it all was their little this is their quad compact. It is the second to the smallest compact that they have. There's actually a smaller one, and it holds 4 tins. It's actually well, you can put 2 large tins in it, like these are tins. These are the colors that you put in here, and you can put 4 in this quad, hence quad. And then there's a smaller square compact. I didn't bring it downstairs either, but it holds either 4 eyeshadow tins or 2 large tins. And then it just goes up from there. So this is the quad. This is the hack stack. It's got 2 layers, 2 floors. So there's that side and there's that side. And then this goes into the mini double decker. This is actually the one I use every single day. I started with the quad and I used that for an entire year. awesome. That was awesome. But then I started buying eyeshadows, and I wanted to upgrade, so I then started using this one, and now I have moved into this one. And this has all my colors in it. I don't use all of these colors every day, but when I want to use them, I've got pretty much my go-to colors. That's my cream layer. That's where all the creams are. These are where my eyeshadows are. I have a couple more eyeshadows, but my little toddler got into some of them and broke them, so they're in a special place. This down here is Vanilla Dust. It's their setting powder. Awesome stuff. Super awesome. So the concept behind these palettes, or these compact, was to, again, simplify the makeup process. Kara wanted to take all of this makeup I had this big makeup bag that I had full of makeup, and a lot of it I actually didn't use, but when I did, I was digging through bottles. I'd have to dump it all out. I mean, you know the game. But what she did with this is that she brought it all into one compact. So right here, you'll see all these different colors. You're probably wondering what they are. This is actually my brightening color. It's the color that I put under my eyes and on my forehead, just kind of where all the natural light hits my face. This is my main highlight color. It's what covers like my blemishes and all that. And I could actually just use this color. This is Candlelit. This is Linen. And I could actually just use this color all of my spaces, places, and faces. But I like to brighten up a little bit just underneath my eyes, so I will use this one. So I use this one the most. This is my contour. It's called Henna, and I just run it along my 3. It's on the top of the forehead, down through my cheekbone, and sometimes I'll do underneath my jawline, just depending on if I want to get, you know, down to business. This is a Bella bronzer. I like to use this one as it becomes summer, like now. So I use this one every day now. I wasn't using it during the winter as much. This is a lip and cheek color. This is called Frenchie. And then this is Baby Watermelon. This is another lip and cheek color. These are, I also actually use these sometimes on my eyes when I mix them with some eyeshadows. They are a cream base, but when I put some of my setting powder, like the Vanilla Dust, on there, it just sets it, and it just becomes my eyeshadow. So super easy. And then these are eyeshadows. I've got Salem, and I've got Trust, and Bubba, and Gilded, and don't remember that one, but I like this light purple color on my eyes. So again, this is the mini double decker. There is also a double decker that comes out to here. I believe it's 16 tins. And then there's a triple double decker, which is wider and bigger, and it holds 25 tins. Now the tins that we're talking about, I showed you a little bit earlier. These little beauties, this is what they come when they're first shipped. So these cute little, let's see if the camera will focus. I don't know if it will. Okay. Anyway, there's these cute little tins. So what I do is I would just press on my thumb, push it up like this, and they just kind of pop out, and there's your color, okay? So I take that off, cute little lid, and then I would take it into my, say we'll just use this little quad, and you just pop it in there. It's magnetic, and then you got your first color, and then you pick your other colors. And then anytime one of your colors, you can see my phone, hello, you can see anytime one of your colors runs out, you would just pop this out. I don't want to drop it, so I'm going to do this. So I just pop it out and replace that color. You don't have to replace the entire section like you would in normal makeup. With normal makeup, you would have to either hold on to this for, you know, all the other colors and buy a whole new one. It makes it really, really convenient and nice. So that was another thing that Kara really outdid herself with, was this concept of magnetic tins and being able to replace your colors, and also being able to customize the colors to your specific skin color, undertones, all of that. Really, really cool. So that is the compact. This and the 30-second hack brush was, whoops, got stuff on it, were like basically the go-tos. And like I said before, this was all I used. I had a highlighter, one highlighter, which is, I'll get into that in a moment, and contour. I had a blush color, and I had an illuminator. When I say highlighter, that's actually mascara's term for foundation. It acts as the basically it can act as a primer for your eyes. It is your, what is the word I'm looking for? Concealer, and it is your foundation color. So if you have the right colors that are matched to your face, I don't know if you've seen it in the group, but we have a color matching form, or you can also message Zala or I for a color match for your specific color, and we would show you how to do that and what to do. But when you have the right colors that are for your specific skin color and skin tone, then you don't need all of this stuff to just layer on. And that is another concept that Kara came up with, is that normal makeup is layered. So you have your foundation, and then you have your concealer, and then you put your blush on, and then you put your bronzer on, and that's all these layers. But she created a concept where it's more like paint by numbers. So if you look at my face, right here is where I have a contour, I have a blush, and I have some bronzer right here. But I don't have them one on top of the other. I put my contour here, I put my Bella right above it, and then I put my blush just right here. And then I blended it all together. What it did though is I didn't have to put contour on and then put my Bella on top and then my blush on top. It's paint by numbers, and that was a really amazing concept that she came up with. When you get to like this area, I didn't put my main highlight on and then my brightening. I just have my brightening, and if I need extra coverage, then I will put that underneath, but most of the time I don't. Most of us don't. Right here, I don't have any highlighter or foundation. Up here, this is all my contour. And then the same goes for here. I just have my highlight. I don't have anything else. So again, it's just kind of like pieced together so that you only have to have 1 or 2 layers instead of say 3 or 4. If you do that. So getting back to the compacts, and then we'll move on. This is a great option for the makeup minimalist. This again was perfect when I first started out. As I became an artist, I started getting a little bit more makeup and playing with it a little bit more, but in general, this worked fine for me. But if you like to really get into your makeup and you want eyeshadows and you want the whole bit, you'll probably want to at least take a look at the mini double decker, and then you can go on to the double decker and the triple double decker, or triple decker. That doesn't make any sense. The other thing that I wanted to go over is their stay spray. This is going to be available in June. And this is their setting spray, and it's awesome. They'll have a regular version and then a SPF version. And this is a really great thing for cream, because that's what all of this makeup is. Getting back to the makeup, all of this makeup is a cream base. And basically why cream is so amazing is because it moves with your face. It's like another skin on your face. It's not like a crusted on or powdered on something. It moves and flows with your face, and it doesn't set into your fine lines like foundation does. So it's just a really, really light feeling. If you don't wear makeup, you will feel it. But if you are used to the foundations and things that a lot of women wear, when you put this makeup on, you're going to be surprised how light it feels, and also how well it covers, because the cream foundations are so highly pigmented that you don't need a lot. So something that people get a little nervous about is when they look at these tins, they're like, that's my foundation? That's like, this skinny little tin is going to cover my face. I'm going to run out of that in a week. No, you actually won't. The average person that wears makeup, this lasts about 3 to 4 months. When I first started out with my makeup, when I had my highlight, it lasted me an entire year, but I didn't wear makeup every day, and I didn't wear very much, and I still don't wear very much, so it lasts a long time for me. So this highlight right here, or excuse me, my candlelit, I got this I think it's about 3 months ago, and I'm not quite halfway through with it. I'm starting to get to the side, but I just go into the edges, and it's been 3 months, so it's probably going to take me at least another 2 months to use this, or more, because I'll probably use not quite as much in the summer, so we'll see. But my sister Olive, she uses her highlights, goes in about, I believe it's about 3 months. And so it varies from person to person, but you will be surprised how long these will last, because you don't need a lot. Instead of you're used to seeing those big bottles of foundation, going back to pigment. These are highly pigmented colors, highly pigmented makeup, so it's a bit different. They also offer this beauty blender. It's their cute little pink one. It's really nice. I like it. I actually use it for my stay spray and sometimes just to blend. There are more. This is what I've got personally, but I wanted to give you guys a look at the makeup to see what it is about, what it looks like, what we're talking about, what we're in love with. It's strange for me to like makeup because I've never liked makeup. I've always hated it, but I've always felt like it was a necessary evil, but in some ways. So again, it can range from the makeup minimalist to where you barely wear it, not very often, and to the glam lady that just wants it all. It does it all. So anyway, I I will see you in the next video or the next post, but if you have any questions, please let us know, and I'll be happy to answer, and I'll be sure to post some pictures of the makeup too. So anyway, so excited to be here. I'm glad you guys are here and that we can share this with you guys, because ultimately this is the best makeup. And I am not a makeup connoisseur, but I have gone through a lot of makeup and a lot of different brands, and I'm sure a lot of you have. Zolif has known makeup for a lot longer than I have and is highly skeptical of makeup. So when she fell in love with it, I got really excited because yeah, it's just amazing. So I hope that you whoop, hold on, I got that stuck. I hope that helps give you an idea of what the makeup's about. And again, if you have any questions, let us know. All right, bye Mascara Babes.